Baltimore's Inner Harbor. We're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Please welcome your 2020.
On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. These guys seeing just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you, as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're off and running from the Inner Harbor. This makes it up to the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Lamar now from the gun. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. All right, here we go. Second down.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Lamar off the play fake. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He breaks the tackle, and he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Yo.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They'll run here with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Play fake. Jackson. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens get the game first points here in the second. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra points, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He's going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Hits the 20. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
Here we go. Jahan, 11, MT, tape. 11, Jahan.
Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To his wide out, it's a screen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with a chance to break this tie. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Held in left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Lamar throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Jackson quick pass line. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Jackson keeping it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. And they catch it behind the line. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Slot man in motion right. Jackson now, 3rd and long. Looking for a target. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Oops, knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
They send a man in motion.
At the 2-yard line.
This is Henry on 2nd. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Brought down back at the
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Burrow now on 1st down. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He's got Kasicki complete, and he's down after getting this up to the 41. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the LA Rams. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone. 12 yards on the scramble for the score. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's one of the most dangerous playmakers in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Anthony Richardson. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Colts get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And in the closing stretch of this season, Right now, he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Trying to work quickly now. Give on second, it's Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Gun.
They'll run again with Brown. Pass midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4.
Here we go. Stop.
He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar back to throw. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 44.
Play action. Here's Jensen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Baltimore first down.
Tight end in motion right.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Lead option on first down. He's going to keep it.
Jackson on the keeper.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and it starts downhill into Bengals territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan battle with the INT. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Brown. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Cincinnati.
Here's Brown again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
On 1, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Brown on the inside give. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And we'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And no look in, that throw falls to the ground.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's got it on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you want to make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't. The catch they need there, their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
13.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar's going to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Bengals get to it. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now trail by just a point in the 4th.
What an unbelievable play defensively, and I don't want to discredit it in any way, Kate. That was awesome. But offensively, that just can't happen. Your ball security has to be a premium in this end of the field. Looking at your own goal line, it wasn't, and the defense made it pay.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens pushing to get within range for a game winner.
Yo.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, Henry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Hey.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
He is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. fumbles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff headed right to Henry. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's running with it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout.
A 21-yard attempt.
Everything coming down to the leg of Tyler Loop. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here we go, there's one final shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Good set. 180. 12. 11.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens always tough on defense, and this play no different here. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Ravens had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is the former Charger, Joshua Palmer. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And when he's at his best, he's one of the best, Christian McCaffrey. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The 49ers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.